Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last stream of the night. We changed our mind as we usually do, and so I don't really like announcing what I'm going to do because things change up and switch up so quickly for me. But it's really all about how you feel that last minute, you know? That last minute. So what did we come up with? Well, I'll tell you what we came up with. So for those that don't know, my name is Pebble. I am a streamer. I stream games. This is what I call a nighttime stream. We try to chill out a little bit, keep it down a little bit more because we've got neighbors. I'm also what you would call, at all times, every time I stream, a streamer that uses his indoor voice. I'm not the guy that's gonna... I'm more of an intimate. I'm for the intimate people. The people that just kind of want to... You know, you don't have to turn your volume up and down with me. I try not to be like try not to do that because what is that? We don't know what that is. But ladies and gentlemen, this I feel like is a good tone. You can hear me over the music. It's very nice, isn't it? And what we do is we stream video games. For those that don't know. We were going to play a game called Hogwarts, which is a gigantic game. It's a huge game, and it is a fun game. It's just not the zone that I'm in right now, after playing Fortnite for a couple hours, basically, and then playing a little poker. I'm in the mood for a little Ball Pitt. This is a new game that we started yesterday. I like to play the same game multiple times in a week, just because you're feeling it, you know, and it's all about feeling it. That's what it's about. And this is what I'm feeling, and this is what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Pebble is playing Ball X Pitt. Let's go. Wow, that was right with the intro. Well done, Pebble. Just like we practiced it. Practice that for hours. We're gonna hit the mark. Are we gonna hit the mark? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. We picked this game because the way we've been streaming today has been a lot of little streams. Like we haven't necessarily been doing like, tomorrow is a day we'll probably do. Well, I like to talk about this stream while we're doing this. We'll talk about it at the end. But these kind of streams that we've been doing today is like little streams. Like we hit you with little mini bursts. Like it's like shooting a gun that bursts. There's times when I'm hitting you with a but that's the Tommy gun. But this is not that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a game that's new to us. It seems like we might want to move. Hold on. Or we could do this. We could take this over here. See, there's just a lot to do with this game, and I just need this right now. This is a game I need right now. It's funny because as much as I love Hogwarts, a lot of times it's these little games that I end up playing before Hogwarts. As much as I do love that game, and we will be playing that tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to be, again, we'll talk about it at the end. We'll talk about it at the end. Let's go. That's good to just talk about this stuff. Yeah. Never talk about Fight Club, and then you talk about... Okay. Let's play with this new character we've never played with before. See, this guy is interesting. This is a different guy. This is a cool game because it goes by runs, right? So if you're lucky, you could play like a half-hour run. That's a whole half hour with just in this, doing this for like a half hour straight is good. If you can do that, do it. I love that laser. Love it. Also, is it just me, or is this just a really good Halloween game? Anything with ghosts and ghouls and shit. I mean, look, this is the game right now. But if you've been playing games lately this year, this goes in step with what a lot of games are doing right now. They're doing this. You select an upgrade, and then you go back to the action and upgrade and upgrade. I like it. I'm not making fun of it. Destroy the two nearest enemies when you are hit from close. Let's put the fan so it's not on me, because I'm worried it's going to go on the microphone. And microphone check 1, 2. And then let's do a couple more things. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I didn't have the chance to do this. We want to change things around just a little bit so that it looks good on stream here. Let's see. Destroy two nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. Let me just check something real quick. Please stay with me as I do this. I'll be fast, I promise. Yeah. Where did we put the... This is what I want to see. I see. Okay. Destroy the two nearest enemies when you are hit from close range. Increase critical chance to hit 30% when hitting enemies on the left side. I wasn't a fan of that. Sorry about that. We lost a little life there. We lost a lot of life there, but it's okay. I'd rather have my shit set up well. We're going to be doing this for at least 10 hours. 10 hours, going to be 10-hour stream. I'm just kidding, it's not. I don't know how anybody can stream for that long, actually. I don't like the ghost ball because I find the balls get stuck behind, and that's been a problem for me actually. So I'm just gonna keep going with my defense has been strong. And by the way, the music level is perfect. Notice how I can talk gently? Yeah. Honestly, a lot of kids stream, right? And I don't understand how they got away with streaming and talking so loudly when they had parents. Like, didn't their parents like, hey, shut, you know? Wow, they're like chanting and stuff. What up with that, homie? What up with that? Nice gold, nice gold. Yeah, this game is where it's at, bro. This is fucking great, man. Nope, no ghost balls for me. I've kind of had it with the ghost ball thing. I'm trying to go... trying to get further than I've gotten before, and I think Ghost Ball, like I said, the balls were getting stuck behind the people, because I was doing this, which is good, because you get behind, but then it gets stuck back there, and the next thing you know, you're fucking stuck. Burn and laser. Take a look at this. Laser and burn. This is great, man. Laser burn. Oops. By the way, they will jump at you. If you get too close to them, they don't like it when you get too close. Earthquake is good. Oh, I like vampire. Look how this thing goes side to side. I like that. The problem is sometimes it gets stuck going side to side. And then what do you do? Yeah, that was good. Look at that. Getting a little too close here. Reduction 5%. Destroy 3 nearest enemies when you are hit from close range. Critical chance of 30% when hitting enemies on their right side. Nope. Nope. Yes. Yes. The problem was when they would get close to me before, the balls would be behind everybody. Because I picked Ghost Ball, which is a fucking mistake, man. It's a fucking mistake. See, it's interesting because the Iron Ball, that is good damage. But I would rather just have bleed. Too slow isn't good. Because if they get too close and you're going too slow, not very good for you. We're having a great day of streaming today. It's funny because sometimes I feel like I know exactly what I'm going to stream. I know and then it's that last minute where it's not until you like have already done something and then you have a feeling of where you want to go, you know? I had no idea I was going to play this. Boy, I'm glad I did, though. There was unfinished business with this game. And this is a Halloween game all the way. Boy, the laser's good, huh? Excuse me. See, this is the ethereal cloak is a problem. And this is interesting that you, they sort of make you choose stuff. We'll pick that one. It's interesting that they're making me choose things. It's because sometimes you don't like the one where it goes, like, I've already said it 3 times. I'm not going to keep repeating it because people will be like, we heard you say that. But that one where it goes behind them is because you think it sounds great. They'll go behind, they'll do damage. When your ball gets stuck back there and these guys are coming down and those enemies, they keep coming. Yeah. Lesson learned. Hopefully. We'll see. That's the thing. You think you learned your lesson? Let's see if you did. I think we did. I think we did learn the lesson. But my parents, one thing I will say that they did that was good is they taught me some values. And one of those values was, don't talk it, do it. Like, you talking to Big Talk, Mr. Big Talker. That's how they'd say it, Mr. Big Talker. Because they tried to make it seem like it was cute and fun. But really, they were like, hey, we're going to make a... They sort of made a little man out of him. They gave me some little... I always say, like, my parents didn't really teach me how to be an adult. And I'm right, they didn't. But they did stuff where when I really look at it, I was like a little man. Hey, little man. But they didn't really teach me adult shit, but that's okay. We are killing the game. We will beat the game. This is the game. I must not break. Holy shit. Fuck, dude. What the fuck? I'm still not sure what these things do. What do I have? I have 18 gold. I have, what do I have? Wood. I have wheat. I probably need more stones, I guess. Oh shit, this is very intense. Ouch, that hurts. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that was, wow, that's fucking intense, dude. Yikes. The itchy finger level 3. Select an upgrade. Increase the range of which wheat is collected. Increase movement speed while harvesting. I guess, yeah. Let's retry that. So will I still, this is what I wanted to see. Do I still have my upgrades? No. Okay. Well, I would have liked to have harvested actually, but I wanted to see if I tried right away would I get my all my upgrade stuff, and the answer is no. When you start over. And that's great. I would have liked to have harvested there. Oh, it seems like it took my gold. I think sometimes they can steal your gold. Fuck, I didn't know that. That happened to me before too. God damn it, they stole my fucking gold. You know how hard, do you know how much I love gold? You know what my song is? Silver and gold, silver and gold. That's my song. Silver and gold, silver and gold. The cool thing about winter time, because it's pretty much winter at this point, is Christmas is coming around the corner. That's fun. That is pretty great. Yeesh. Okay, that's good. There we go. 75 gold's good, man. I was pretty upset about that. I lost all that gold. I had a bunch of gold. I mean, I didn't have that much, actually. But still, you know what I'm saying. Do you? You know. Okay. I mean, this is probably what I need. Because I am hitting things pretty much in the front. How do they think of this game? How do they think of games like this? I do know, like, this is definitely like Space Invaders style, but man, this is better than Space Invaders. Jesus Christ. This is a good one. It really is. The lightning is crazy good. I mean, laser. And by the way, I love sideways laser so much. Sideways laser is better than vertical laser. Yeah. Horizontal laser is better than vertical laser. There you go. Deals 411 damage to nearby units in a 3.3 tile square. Earthquake is nice, but poison, man. Woo. Yeah, wait till we get laser and poison. Ooh, ah. Here we go. Oh, this is just okay. I thought it was fusion. It was fission. Fusion is going to be wild. Wild. By the way, speaking of Wawa, we're not sponsored by Wawa. I said Wawa. You think, oh, he must be sponsored by Wawa because he said Wawa. No, but if Wawa wants to sponsor me. Dude, speaking of sponsorship, let's go. We already had a Rockstar a couple hours ago. I don't like to overdo the energy drinks. I think, what was that, 9 o'clock? Let me think about this. We had an energy drink recently. It's like 9. Let's wait till like midnight. We go to sleep at 4. So if we wanted to, we could have, but probably won't have any more caffeine tonight. We are not sponsored by Peach Pear LaCroix sparkling water. Sometimes you've had the caffeine. You need to drink water, but you're looking for just a little extra flavor. Because water tastes like water, which, by the way, is delicious. But sometimes you want flavor. LaCroix brings it to you. And LaCroix, we're not sponsored by these guys, but you would think we were, the way we're dancing and dancing their praises. That's good water. Actually, for the sake of the advertisement, that's just that's for because you have to know that it's good. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Every 7 to 12 rows spawn a stone soldier. A freeze has a 4% chance in your pants to freeze enemies for 5.0 seconds. Has a 4% chance to freeze enemies. 5.0 seconds. Frozen enemies receive 25% damage. Vertical and horizontal laser. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. I said yes. You said no. They said why. And I said I don't know. Oh no. Diamond hilted dagger increased critical chance to 40% when hitting enemies in the front. Increased critical damage 50% when hitting enemies in the back. You can heal past your maximum health at 20 officially. Let's go for the front. In the front. Check this out. Burn and laser horizontal. Oh. And hopefully we still have vertical. We have both vertical and horizontal, right? Yeah. This is what you want. Crown of Thorns. Wow, nice leveling up here. Stay away from the egg sack. Oh, that's good. Expose 2 to 4 baby balls on a hitting enemy. Has 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. But that's nice. That's even more. See the wind? This is how we got in trouble before. Passes through enemies, slows them down by 30 seconds from it. But when it passes through, it gets stuck up there, guys. You understand? You understand? So we don't want that. We don't want wind. Egg sack? I like egg sack, actually. Inflicts 2 stacks of bleed. Maximum 8 stacks. I do like that as well. Let's go with bleed. I want to see you bleed. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the Ball Pit. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. We are the people that you have. But I am. leveling up here. The poison is fucking crazy. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, I like slingshot. Oh, oh. Look at, oh my god. This is great. This is a new character, this guy. We have two characters right now. There's one that's like a knight, and then there's this guy that's like a cowboy. And I wasn't sure, like, should I keep using the knight? But it feels like this is the way to go. A lot of gold on that one. Dude, it's the fucking lasers that are fucking amazing here. You know, I would have been happy if this game was like what I thought it was going to be, like Arkanoid or something. And it's like somebody said Arkanoid for some reason. I was like, Arkanoid. But dude, this is 1,000 times. By the way, Arkanoid was one of my favorite arcade games ever. If I could get an arcade game, like, if I get it, like, let's say I could buy a place to live, and I would just get a humble place, you know, a humble house. I would have an arcade room, absolutely, but I would only have like a couple games in there, and one of them would be Arkanoid. Arkanoid, you know, Asteroids, those are the classic fucking games, man. This really does feel like a classic game to me. Got it. Hold on, let me just check something out here. Yeah. Cool. This is a really good run. Feeling it. This is why I say to people, like, I don't need to do drugs, because I find this stuff is like a drug already. And I know some people, like, unfortunately you don't know this until you realize you have, like, the addiction gene, which I do have. It's in my family. Like, you think, like, the addiction part of you thinks, not to get, like, but no, it's okay to talk about this. The addiction part of you is going to say, this is so fucking awesome. If I tweaked it even more, it would be even more awesome. But that's not true. I just find it not to be true. I feel like this is good enough. This is good. You don't need, like, a drug on top of this, or you're going to burn yourself out, go. I'm just saying. Not trying to be, every 7 to 12 rows spawn a stone soldier. I do like that. Gain 1.5 baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. Nah. 10% chance to dodge incoming attacks. That's not bad. Let's do that. The one we did was the stone. Look how I'm just attacking this guy ruthlessly. There you go. Now I'll focus on more on this stuff here. We could either do fission, 1 to 2 upgrade levels, 3 available for fusion, or evolution, which is pretty interesting. Evolution is really good. Oh, you could either let's take our time on this one. The radiation beam, emit a radiation beam on a hit that deals 22 to 44 damage and applies 1 stack of radiation. Maximum 5 stacks. Radiation lasts for 15 seconds, cause enemies to receive 10% more damage from all sources per stack. Or this one, which they don't even give a description for, but that looks pretty gnarly as well. But that looks fucking crazy. A beam of radiation, dude. Wow. Wow. What was right? So yeah, the radiation beam, let's upgrade it. Oh, thanks. There's my buddy. My buddy. You guys don't remember this, but there was a doll called My Buddy. And thankfully I was like 12 by the time that came out. It was embarrassing. I always felt like really like, ugh. It's a little boy doll called My Buddy. My buddy. Wherever he goes, I go. And it was this little kid doll. I think he had red hair, but I'm sure that they adjusted it. They probably had black hair ones. And look, when I was a kid, if you had a Barbie doll, you swung that way. I'm not saying you were hated because of it. People were just like, okay. You know? It's kind of like the Curb Your Enthusiasm. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David. There was an episode where Larry David's dating this woman, and her kid is like very effeminate. He's a very young kid. He's like 10 years old. He's like maybe 12. And he's just like very like, hi. And he's just, I love the theater, you know? And Larry's like, okay. So she goes, could you get a present for him? I know we just met, Larry's girlfriend. And Larry goes, what should I get him? I don't know what to get him. And she's like, just anything. You've talked to him. What do you think he'd like? And Larry goes, I know what to do. I think I could do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So Larry David goes and buys a sewing machine for this kid. And when he buys the sewing machine, it was either like a sewing machine or a knitting needle or whatever the fuck. It was like a sewing machine probably. It had to do with like sewing. And the kid was so happy. And the mother goes, and like she waits until the kid leaves her room. And then the mom goes, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, what are you talking about? She goes, he goes, what are you talking about? He loved it. And she's like, he's not gay. And Larry was like, it's just kind of funny. It's funny how people don't notice that stuff. Iron Ball. I mean, Iron Ball's too slow though, guys. Guys. Dude, that was nicely played. Because that was actually very scary. We're pretty close there. Emit a radiation beam that hits. Okay, here we go. This is not good though. I mean, eventually it's not good. Like, they're way too close. I don't know how this happened actually. Thought we were way better than this. Okay, that's good. The radiation thing is keeping us going here. It's like it's killing the cancer. Wait a second, radiation. There's something there. Oh, we're dead very soon here. Come on, man. How the fuck are we not dead at this time? There it is. Damn, that was good though. Oh, it's so hard. Let's return to base here. We probably should have done this originally as return to base. Okay, what do we have gold-wise here? Goldfinger! Goldfinger! Warfare. Housing. Look at the housing. Here, let me do something here. Let me... Yeah. Who made too many of those? We're not there quite yet. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's dismantle that as well. It's very interesting what we're doing here. Okay, rearrange, expand, harvest. Okay, here we go. It's 400 now for this? Okay. Cool, it's fine. Excuse me, sorry. Bounce workers off this to complete it. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Okay. This is what we want to do here. See what we're doing? We're building this motherfucker. So we're trying to hit everything, right? So here we go. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And then we want to bring this to the corner, right? I think the middle is a nice place where you're definitely going to see action. And then you go corner. You take that rock thing, you put it there. That's what you do. But I don't want the rock. I want this building to be hit. I want them to hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Not awesome. Not awesome. But still, I love this area that we have here. Let's do this. How we doing? Great. Okay. Figure like we get like 2 or 3 streams out of this a week, that would be good. This way, 2 or 3 streams of this a week. That's what we want with every game, is try to get 2 or 3 streams, which we were only streaming like streaming a game once a week, and that's just not enough. I mean, we need progress here is what we need. So now we got to do things at least twice a week. You want to play one game to get, like, you know, to move forward in the fucking game. Otherwise, it's too slow play. And the problem, it's not even about competing with other streamers. It's really like, there's a lot of games out there. There's so many good games, and the fact that they're coming out with more good games constantly, we need to beat these games quicker, a little bit quicker, a little bit quicker. So we got to play them more. I like the magic staff thing quite a bit. I mean, we did really good last time, but we didn't even get to the skeleton. That's the part. Like, if you've been doing a run for like 35 minutes, usually the skeleton will come, and that's hard. If we could beat the fucking skeleton, oh my god. I don't know. This is like at the beginning stages here is. That's why I said we got to play this. Like, we'll have to stream this at least one more time this week. I like what we did with the harvesting. I thought that was really good. We get some more water. Look at that. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? You think you're marching up on me or something? Huh? Huh? I don't think so. Actually, I was watching XQC's girlfriend, Aiko Bliss, and she was fucking killing this game. And I was like, how is she so fucking... Not because she's a girl or anything, I was just like... I tried to ask her, but she's smart. Like, she doesn't... She's like me. She doesn't really look at chat when she plays, which is smart. But also, I really wanted to know. Increased critical chance to 30% when hitting enemies on the left side. I like this one. This is a good one. I also like nighttime video games. It's zone time. You just feel like that zone, you know? Usually what I'll do is I'll play Path of Exile late at night. I just get it to a fucking, like, your eyes, it's almost like you're on fucking crystal methamphetamine. Boy, for a guy who doesn't do drugs, you talk about drugs. Yeah, but I'm around people that do drugs all the time because I'm a security guard, and I have done these drugs. That's how I know what they do. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh. Oh, wait. We should definitely keep getting new stuff, huh? Yeah, that's definitely do that. I like the lasers. I feel like the lasers are good, but the lasers are not the end-all, be-all. They're good. Don't get me wrong, they're good. Look at that, they're like marching now. Jeez. There you go. Ooh. There you go. Fire rate has increased. Fire rate needs to fucking increase a lot more. Floats around your character and shoots a baby ball. I like that. I like the turret thing. But I love my fire rate. Oh, okay. A fusion. Burn laser horizontal. Level 3, 38 to 71 hit damage. Adds 1 stack of burn on hit for 5 seconds. Max 5 stacks. Burnt units are dealt 6 to 9 damage per stack per second. Bam, boom, bing, bang, bong, bang. Damage 17. You know, I've never realized I'm supposed to be moving this down. Deals 17 to 44 damage to all enemies in the same row. Area of effect damage from laser horizontal also inflicts a status effect from burn. The person that creates this stuff, that's who I'd want to be. I'd want to be the person that creates all the power-ups shit. Because I will keep going just like they do. More. How about combine this with that? The area of effect would be this. What's the math on that? 70 times 44. What about this? Ha ha hee hee. Ha ha hee. Lightning. Ooh, lightning. Okay. Now you're talking. Plus, lightning just makes it look cooler. When things are hit by lightning, they look cool as shit. Lightning is one of the coolest things ever. We had a huge storm the other day in Seattle, and it was lightning, and it looks fucking great. But it's so scary. On a grand scale, when lightning really comes, ooh, buddy. But it would be a blast to die that way. I mean, I don't want to talk about dying, but I mean, if you were to get hit with lightning, you'd probably die. Something that massive. And it would be a pleasure because you just feel the... Midnight oil. Bells that hit flaming enemies light on fire. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh my god. Yes, they do. What a year for video games, man. What a home run year. Dude. Claire Obscure, this. Balatro? Come on. It's not my rotation anymore, but that game gave me hours of entertainment. That game gave me at least 60 hours of, like, I want to say 60, probably like 40 or 50 more, like, of streaming time. Might be a little bit less. Might be like 45 to 50. If you, this is not a plug, if you go on my YouTube and check out Van Pebble on YouTube, go type in Van Pebble, Balatro, and pretty much that's all you have to type in. Or you could also type in Grinding Steak Series, Balatro. We've done at least 30 of those. An hour and a half to 2 hours per stream. Crazy. Great game. That game gave me so much entertainment. I just don't even really play it anymore. But if I do play it again, it's because I'm trying to learn to be like master level at this point. Because we've done everything we could have done there. Vampire? Ghost? No. Poison. I hope we go far with this because this run, I feel this is my best, like my most favorite run so far. Out of all the runs I've done in this game. And maybe it's because it's my closest one I've done. I mean, it seems like every time you, that's not true though. It's not every time you do it because you could do a run that sucks real bad. Like I did that where I thought it was, I had a good, really good run, and then I tried it again, and it was like I lost in like literally 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. It is getting hard, noticeably harder though. But see how fast we're going? Like this is great now. This is what I wanted all along, which is why I think this is my favorite run. Speed. Yeah. Not I show speeds. But no. Not him. He's at home going, really? He's yelling into his microphone. Van Pebble, I knew it! Oh, I'm speed! And I yell at everything! No, calm down, please. Stop yelling now. You gotta stop yelling, little boy. Little boy. Come on, little boy. Do a backflip. There you go. Good boy. Here's a doggy treat for you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know. I'm talking shit. Those guys annoy the fuck out of me. Like, there's no way that I feel like I would be really upset if they heard I was talking shit. Like, who cares, dude? Those guys are... They're fucking little kids, man. I don't care how wealthy they are. They're little kids. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I mean, these streamers, I get why they're popular and I'm happy for them, but dude... Enough. Reroll or reroll for 5. So what else would I reroll for then? Want to reroll it? Let's reroll it. It's the same one. Go. Let's check out the details. Burn laser horizontal. Wait. Those aren't the details I wanted to check out. Total playtime? Sorry for coughing in the mic there. Alright, I'm satisfied. They didn't really tell me much. I don't need, that's fine. I'm good. Select an upgrade. Let's do, yeah, I need gold. So I'm not gonna live forever. I can feel it like it's gonna beat me soon. And I just want as much gold as I can when we get on to the next level here. The good news is we're moving faster. I mean, we're kind of not moving faster, but we're... We're not moving faster, but the ball's going, it's quicker. Like, the balls are moving quicker, and that's important. Fuck. See what I mean? It's getting way harder. Thank you for the life juice. Life juice. Believe it or not, my favorite stream that I've ever done, because it's all about me. I mean, it is, we are talking about me. I mean, this is a 6-hour stream I did. It was great. It was, I had just gotten to a point with work where I was just like going to job interviews and just dealing with, well, I think I just quit a job. That's what it was. And we played a game, that game where you like, oh no, it was a coin toss game where there's like this, it's very like Asian game where there's like this, you have to like spit coins and then the coins, it's a big coin fountain and then you spit the coins and then you try to get more coins by spitting coins. And I played that for 6 hours because that's the only way you can really... Let's do a fusion. Yeah, those two are good. I should have picked poison now that I think about it. Boy, I really needed that though. That was good. What should we upgrade here? Oh, new ball? Yeah, we should do that, I think. Lightning is good. Yeah. That's pretty huge. Oh, there it is. God damn it. Oh, that was fun though. Okay. Let's return to the base. That's why I said this is a good game to do like 2 or 3 times a week. I can't do this game for 2 hours straight. I could do this game for like an hour and a half or something. What did we do it for today? About an hour and 20. So yeah, this is good. We do this like 3 times. We get like a good 3 hours a week out of this. It'd be good. Yeah, let's see how this goes here. So we have 542 points. Let's build some stuff. Okay. Uh-huh. What about, that's good. 200 is fine. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. And then go... That's good. Let's try this. Let's see how these two guys do. Okay. I mean, it seemed like a pretty good job. I don't know. And then look how deep this game is. The pit lift. A lift to bring back Richard from the depths of the pit. Upgrade with gear pieces to unlock deeper levels. And we're not even close to being there. Yeah. So that's what I mean. We will need to stream this game more. But it always feels good to... It feels good to stream. But it also feels good when you're done. And ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Thank you so much for watching the stream today. My name is Van Pebble. My name was Van Pebble, and my name is Van Pebble. And that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Tomorrow, I'm going to read you a list of games that I think we're going to play. We're just going to see what happens tomorrow. But here's the goal for tomorrow. Ready? Ready? Begin. The games for tomorrow are Hogwarts Legacy from, of course, the Switch 2. Also from the Switch 2 is Mario Galaxy. Not bad. Hogwarts and then Mario Galaxy. And then the final game that I have down as the final game, but I don't know the actual order, but I think this is what it's going to be. MLB Baseball, MLB The Show 2025. So you're ending on a pretty intense game, but the truth is, baseball's actually really mellow. It's a lot of like waiting and go, wait, go, wait, go, wait. It's a lot of wait. It's a really great game. The MLB baseball game is actually really surprisingly good, and I think we're gonna buy the soccer game because I haven't played soccer on here. I'm starting to get more into sports games. When I started as a streamer, I don't know, before I even started streaming, before streaming was even a thought for me. And actually, people were just kind of doing it at that time. That was probably when XQC was just beginning. And you're talking about 2010, maybe? When did XQC start streaming? What year did XQC? Because he was one of the originals. 15, yeah. So even before XQC was streaming, I wasn't thinking about streaming, but we were playing, and what we were playing was a lot of indie games. So that was my introduction to video games. It wasn't sports, really. It was video. Now, when I have played sports games, but they were never really very good. I was born in 73, so by the time, like, my old man was a teacher, he would bring home a computer with floppy disks that had games on it, like Marble Madness. There was a wrestling game. There was a basketball game, Larry Bird versus Dr. J. Before we get into that, let me do a quick advertisement for my channel, and then I'll talk a little bit more about that. Then we'll get out of here, because that's it. That's it for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble. Of course you know that by now. 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 You know because you know that by now. Because you know that by now. Because you know that by now. Because you know that. When's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? Okay, it stops there. Sorry about that. It's easy to have fun with that, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a quick advertisement, and then we'll show you some of the video games that we were playing back in the day. My name is Van Pebble on all social media. Van Pebble is on Twitter. We talk about sports. We talk about fun things. We talk about movies. We talk about, unfortunately, we did talk about some Twitch stuff that was going on, but we try to keep issues out of the deal. And it's meant to be a fun thing. Follow me on there. And ladies and gentlemen, you can donate money to Van Pebble by donating money. Is this a non-copyright? It is. Donating money to Van Pebble by donating money to Van Pebble on PayPal. PayPal. At Thomas Paul Vito. Small letters, no capital, no spaces on that. At Thomas Paul Vito. That's a PayPal. And what you can do is send me some money there. Tell me what you're sending the money for, what you like, and we'll try to get more of what you like. My goal lately is to get the new 2026 soccer game. So if somebody sends me money, I can just use that money to buy the game instead of spending it on my own. Another way you can send money to me is, if you want to support me, is Prime. You got Amazon. Are you an Amazon Prime member? How do you like it? I like it as well. I'm a Prime member. I use my Prime. Do you use yours? Well, if you don't, you can use it on me. It will cost you nothing, and you get one for free. Thank you very much for that in advance. Finally, Van Pebble's on YouTube, and we take our games and we put them on YouTube. We have a couple games we need to put up still. I think we have 3 games to put up today. So these are all from yesterday. These 2 games, and we got like 3 games to put up today. And of course, there's games from last week. Go watch all that stuff. Support the channel. I do use AI for the screenshots here, but who cares, right? I'm not an artist, guys. Somebody criticized me one time. I'm sick of you using AI to do your screenshots. And I'm like, and I looked at his channel and I go, are you his creator? Do you have any idea, like, what it's like to do this? It's not easy. I'm not an artist. I'm going to use AI. And thank you for being, and I told him, I go, and thank you for being watching. And he stopped watching me. No, he probably still watches. And by the way, that guy, I'm not mad at you. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think you understand what it takes to do this. And my advice is just do it. You'll see it's not easy. And to do it consistently is not easy. And to have the energy to do all this is not easy. So you want me to do art for every fucking one of these things? No. But I still encourage that gentleman to follow me, and everyone watch because I think you'll enjoy what we're doing. Like the videos, that helps, and subscribe to the channel, that helps, ladies and gentlemen. So the game that I used to play when I was a kid, one of them, which was a sport game, and what I want to do is get the soccer game 2026. It looks good, and I'll show you that too. But Larry Bird versus Dr. J, and this is what I used to play. Hold on. This is it right here. By the way, don't feel sorry for us. Like, we love this game. It was fun because Larry Bird is great. You know, Larry Bird versus Dr. J. That when I was a kid, I used to have a hoop I put up, one of those little hoops that you put on. It had a suction cups on the end, and you put it on the door. And I was a short little kid. I was like 5 foot till I was like 16. I was a short kid. And I would have this little Nerf ball, and we would just jump around and slam dunk. And I would be Dr. J versus Larry Bird. Here goes Larry Bird. And I would be the announcer. Larry Bird versus Dr. J. It was so fun. And this is the video game right here. So this is the kind of games we used to play. But this is the game I want to get. I think it's this one. I think it's FC26. I think. Although they're saying eFootball 2026 is better than... Let's take a look at this. This might help me figure out what to buy. That looks kind of cool. Dude, what the fuck is this? Look at that. I'm trying to figure out what I want to get, whether I want to get... I definitely want to get a soccer game for sure. I'll probably get the one that's on the Switch 2, because the Switch 2 has been pretty good lately. So let's take a look at that real quick. What soccer game is on Switch? Dude, they always have like different ones too. EA Sports 26. I'm not a big EA guy, but let's take a look at it there. Here's the top 7 best soccer games for the Switch. Sometimes I like these cute games like that are like, look, this is obviously Mario. That's kind of interesting. I like these cute games are kind of cool too. This kind of looks cool too. The thing I want is a game that has campaign. Like, I don't really want to play against other people, because that means I have to get the Nintendo thing, and already I'm spending extra money on like Fortnite. Then I got to get the Nintendo thing. It's like, how much extra money are you going to spend on this? Even though for me it's a good investment because I do stream it. So I can call that an investment, you know what I mean? It's a great hobby because it makes me feel better about spending money on video games. Because honestly, that's kind of a cool game actually. What is that called? Yeah, that's fun. Galazzo? I feel like we bought this game actually. This game doesn't look that fun to me. FIFA. It's kind of an interesting looking game. It kind of looks a little bit like I don't need it to look super real, but that doesn't look that interesting to me actually. to be honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Here's another like cartoony one. Here's like a Nintendo thing, which does kind of look, I guess, kind of interesting. I don't know. I've played enough of those kind of. All right, so not that many really. Here, since I'm already streaming, EA Soccer 2026, does it have single player campaign? Football Club, I guess it's called FC 26, is set to expand this offering with a new component called Manager Live Career. Manager Live Career's goal, no pun intended, is to bring more variety to the single player mode. The single player mode. The single player mode. Similar to Madden's NFL franchise mode, career mode, nowadays dubbed Manager Career, it's the premium single-player mode in EA FC series, dear to many of its players. FC 26 is set to expand this offering with a new component called Manager Live Career. Manager Live Career's goal is to bring more variety to the single-player mode. Career mode fans used to draw up extensive custom scenarios for especially challenging or thematic campaigns to keep things fresh, and developers have taken note of that. So there you go. That didn't really tell me what I needed to know, but ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the stream. Thanks for joining us today. It's been a good week so far, man. It's only been 2 days. It feels like more. I feel like we've been doing a great job of getting it together. Tomorrow I am going to try to stream a little bit earlier, just a couple hours earlier. I'd like to try to stream tomorrow at 2 a.m. We'll see what happens. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great night. Have a good sleep. One thing we've managed to do really well with these streams is, even though we've kind of tiptoed around it, we haven't talked about any drama. And we're going to keep it that way. Van Pebble, I've said this before, and it's more than ever true. My whole goal in streaming is to bring you my piece, my world. Like, I want there to be nothing outside of what we're doing right here. And then I want to bring, like, nothing from, like, it could be, the devil could come from hell, literally, and run around and be fucking shit up, and you would have no idea, according to us, because we're not, to us there is no hell. Like, it's heaven on earth for us every time we stream, and I'd like to keep that going. Even, like, I've always said this too, even on holidays, I'd like to stream on holidays like it's just a regular day, because one of my biggest complaints about streamers is they take so many breaks, and you just want something consistent in your life. So I'm willing to bring that consistency, and I'm going to give it a shot. So far, we're coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That is LaCroix, and I will tell you, it's not a sponsor. LaCroix, holler at me. If you are looking for a delicious tasting drink that is not caffeinated and has no sugar, impossible. Possible. Wait, does LaCroix have sugar? Does LaCroix have sugar? Sugar. Ha ha ha! It is made with carbonated water and natural flavors. No added sweeteners. This is healthy, and it's one thing I'd like to pass on to people. Health. Good stuff, guys. Costs a little bit more, but worth it. And this is for adults. We're not doing a stream for kids that are in high school. We're doing a stream for people that have money. College kids, sorry, you're not included in this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Have a good night.